sometimes I'm just using my GM character and run through the world invisible, and then watch what people doing. And
This Marquee Dragon video is sponsored by Shattered Crystal, game codes, and items.
Hello, I'm Marcus Eichenberry from MarqueeDragon.com. I'm at the Login Conference, and I've got Lars, is it Koschin? Koschin. And Lars is from Frogster America, and they're the guys who are providing us in the United States with Runes of Magic. So Runes of Magic is an awesome game. It's a lot like WoW and stuff, and except it's got different. There's a lot of difference too, but it just has a homey feel like that. And so, do you actually play the game?
Ja, ich spiele das Spiel schon jetzt eine ganze Zeit. So ein bisschen natürlich nebenbei, weil man muss ja auch.
So, do you play the game?
Ja, sehr gerne, sehr oft auch mit Freunden zusammen, auch in der Gilde.
Okay, so I know that Frogster is a German company, and I suspect that you're German.
Stimmt.
So are you able to? Can you tell me in English whether you play the game?
Well, your name sounds very much German, so I thought I could speak a little bit German with you.
Yeah, well,
but it seems
I'm really rusty on my German.
We have to try it out the next time.
So, So, I think you said you do play the game?
Yeah, I play the game. Unfortunately, you don't have so much time to play, and I
know, having business. You know.
Yeah. So, but I try to at least go to all the major points in the game, and then I'm just using my GM character and run through the world invisible, and then watch what people doing and figure out like what they're talking about, especially in the newbie zones, because that's very important for us to because that's the hardest part to create a game or to create a situation.
People engaged right away.
Yeah, because well, if you come into a game, you normally feel lost and you don't know where you go and you don't have friends, and so we try to figure out what we can do to engage them like right away. And so my biggest problem, and I think it's a problem of many MMOs, is that people are not educated about the game. So they see maybe an ad, maybe they read something about it. So then now they're getting curious going into the game. But I mean, you still don't have friends, and it's like, it's like in a different country. You're moving to another country. So, and that, I think that's one of the problems why many players going back to, for example, World of Warcraft as soon as new content comes up, because they just feel home there. So we try to.
But I did though. So I've tried the game, and I instantly knew what I was doing because I had played World of Warcraft before. It's not exactly the same, but it felt familiar.
Yeah, I think so. For a hardcore or a core gamer who plays already a few games, I think that's very easy. But so we also, I mean, I think the hardest part is to really serve both user groups. Like the hardcore gamer comes in and he doesn't feel bored and thinks, oh, cool, I know what to do. And I think we achieved that pretty good. As you said, as a World of Warcraft player, you come in and you feel like very comfortable with the interface, you feel comfortable with the environment. But imagine someone who never, imagine one of the Farmville players comes into our game. So I think he feels totally lost.
Yeah, well, I remember my dad, he saw us playing, different games and stuff. He decided he wanted to try and everything, and it was a little painful at the beginning.
I can't imagine.
He got it figured out, and it's just like Facebook too.
Yeah.
I showed him Facebook, and he figured out how to post pictures. Now he's a Facebook junkie. It's really annoying.
Fast,
Dad, quit sending me gifts and Facebook.
I mean, so when we figured out it would be hard to implement that into the game right away and have serve both of these user groups. What we try to do now is with a Facebook trading card game that's Runes of Magic: The Challenge. It's a It's a card game in Facebook.
Interesting.
So, but it uses.
So that's an interesting segue because I didn't know that, and so I wasn't trying to put that together.
So what happens here is that we try to educate the player. We try to. So as soon as it's very simple to start, and then you start playing, and all the cards are Runes of Magic cards. So they have. All the adventure cards are regions out of Runes of Magic, all the NPCs, all the items, everything is out of Runes of Magic. The currency, out of Runes of Magic.
Oh, interesting. So are you hoping that people will be playing this and then they go, oh, but there's this other game here?
From time to time, what we do is, when you raid a dungeon in the Facebook game, the monster, the end boss, drops a code. So this code can be redeemed in Facebook as Facebook currency, or it can be redeemed to get your real horse in the 3D Runes of Magic client-based game. So we assume that at the beginning not many people will do that. They will stick with the Facebook, but as soon as we drop more and more of this and we educate the players more and more, they want to see how it is. Like how does the game really look? And then they start downloading the client, install it, get into the game, and they feel home right away. Oh, it's Pioneer Village. I already know it. Good. I know this NPC. Oh, I know this monster already. I know what to do.
They have some familiarity.
So when you're stuck.
You're stuck. Well, yeah, because it's a good game. And now there's some differences. I think you probably get compared to World of Warcraft a lot. And but there are some big differences. Like one, it's free to play.
Yeah.
So, for all of those you out there that like WoW but don't want to pay that monthly subscription, you don't even have to pay for the client, do you?
No.
You can download that for free.
Yeah.
So, give it a shot because I'm cheap. I played a lot of hours and I didn't give you guys a single dime for any of the the extra products or whatever.
So we are.
But I had a good time.
We are absolutely fine with that. We believe that. The players that don't pay anything have the same value than someone who pays, because, well, they give everyone the feeling of a community, that there are people, and that's the goal. Our goal was to create a game where you can achieve everything without paying something. So we don't force people to do it.
So, but what then incentive is there for people to give you any money?
Look, we have money, but we don't have time.
Right.
So, but there are people that have a lot of time, like high school kids. They come home but they don't want to spend their money on the game. So, what they can do is they can invest a lot of time into the game.
Right.
And then can achieve everything. We cannot invest that much time, but we can invest a little bit of money.
And we like playing.
So, and we can keep up with the high school guys. So we try to balance it out in our shop. So we never make it so cheap that everybody can buy it, but we never make it so expensive to scare off everyone else. So what now happens is, when I played World of Warcraft...
So I can use my real-life cash as a resource to help my gameplay.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But we don't give it... So you don't get anything for free. That means you can't go and buy the best sword in the game in the shop. No. What you still have to go into the dungeons and get your equipment, but you can buy materials in the shop where you can upgrade your equipment. So now your equipment has the same quality as someone who plays a lot of hours. So now, even if you have a very elite group want to go into this dungeon and you don't have the time to play as much to have the same equipment, but you spend the money in the shop, you can still go with them.
Yeah.
So
it's a good equalizer.
What happens in World of Warcraft is, it happens to me, because when I join a guild in World of Warcraft, I get kicked out a week later because, do you want to do the 6-hour raid on Saturday?
I don't have time. Yeah.
So, I feel sorry for myself when I say, oh, I got kicked out again. So we're trying to balance it out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, that's good. So, what's on the horizon?
So we have a few patches coming up. and so Chapter 3 is right at the door at 18th of.
And that's going to add a lot of
May.
new content, isn't it?
Yeah, we release new zones, new mounts. You can ride with 2 persons on a mount, two players.
Interesting.
So there will be a new launcher, a new music system, a music festival system. There will be new battlegrounds. It's a huge package, and
Wow.
the best way is go to www.runesofmagic.com and find out what is new, because we
And it's
didn't.
RUNES, right? Because there's another type of rune. RUI.
It's RUNES.
Yeah. So I had it right the first
Yeah.
time. Yeah.
Runes of Magic. Yeah.
Yeah. So. Okay. So I have one last question for
Okay.
you. And do you have dragons in the game?
We have a few dragons. Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of thought so. I thought maybe I saw a couple of them. So you know, I'm a dragon, Marky Dragon. What's it going to take to get you to name a dragon Marky? Because see, I keep asking for this from all the game developers, all the game publishers, and so you could be the first.
So, I have a good. I think I have a good idea.
Oh yeah.
So you have a community,
Uh-huh.
and we have a community.
Uh-huh.
So let's figure out. Let's find all the people that are able to fight against each other in the game. And if your community wins against our community, we name a dragon Marky Dragon.
I'm gonna lose. Okay. Well, Lars, thank you very much
Thank
for your
you very
time.
much.
It's a great game. It's actually, if I had more time to play, I would actually be playing it right now.
Thank
So,
you.
Yeah, thank you. And it's runesofmagic.com.
Everyone defines our lives, and everything we do we're alive. I know we'll be alright, 'cause we're here.